Well, Sine, our mobile devices are a huge part of our lives. By the time kids can talk, they already know how to use their parents' cell phones. But our digital dependence may cause another problem, a rise in high-tech hand injuries. The Fox Medical Team's Beth Galvin takes a look at the problem and some solutions.
Doctors say they're seeing a jump in patients with hand and thumb pain, and it's something you don't really think about until it hits you, and it can be severe. We spoke to an Emory orthopedic surgeon about this trend and what it might mean for those of us who are always on our phones.
We are typing, texting, scrolling, swiping, and Emory orthopedic surgeon Dr. Eric Wagner says we could be setting ourselves up for a high-tech hand injury, especially when it comes to our thumbs.
Whether you're texting or calling people or whether you're playing video games, you can imagine the more you're using your thumb, the more stress you're going to be putting on it, the more symptomatic it's going to be.
Dr. Wagner says he's seeing a jump in younger patients coming in with problems like trigger thumb.
You get pain right in this area, so kind of right, just like you would with trigger finger, right on the other side of the finger. With trigger thumb, you're going to get pain right over this area, and then that's going to shortly follow after that. You're going to feel some catching and locking every time you bend your finger.
And there's tendinitis or inflammation in the base of the thumb.
You'll have pain right in this area. The pain is very specific. It's very tender right in this area.
The most common complaint, and perhaps the hardest to treat, is arthritis of the thumb joint.
You'll start feeling more and more pain with just regular daily activities. It sometimes will be associated with weather changes, and then it'll start to have some night pain, and then usually after the night pain is when people start to really feel it during the day.
Dr. Wagner believes these injuries may stem from digital overload.
And so traditionally, all of these used to be in patients who were 50s and 60s, had worked their whole lives. Maybe their parents had it, and now more and more we're seeing people in their 20s and 30s and 40s, probably more so than the 50s and 60s.
So if you're hurting, Wagner says, try changing how you're using your phone.
If you're using the thumb further away, it's better than using the thumb right next to it.
Even better, switch from using one thumb to both thumbs. You'll not only type faster, he says, your thumbs will thank you for it.
Dr. Wagner says phone makers like Apple are studying ways to make their devices more ergonomic so people might be less likely to suffer a repetitive overuse injury. But he says if your hands are hurting, put your phone down. Give your thumbs a break. For your Fox Medical Team, I'm Beth Galvin.